Hey, it's Rick from Tip and Goat. This is Super Slam Dunk Touchdown. Tips and tricks. We're looking at the soccer character today. Let's, oops, I always don't know why I go into the shop. But we're the Malahassee Nice People. I like the Malahassee Marmots. That's a better name. Let's switch it out. Alright, with that, I'll get a little tip here from Coach. Always mash A in a fight. Good advice. I don't care who you are. Alright, here we go. Soccer training. Let's focus. Focus like a soccer player, trying to kick. Here's the control scheme. We're going to be using the joystick to move and aim. The R bumper up there, turbo. Very important, turbo. And then we got the A button, shoot and fight. Very important for shooting at these targets. Alright, so you hit A to join the tryouts. There's a little soccer player there, number 54. Alright. So you just want to use your A button, march up to the dummy, hit A to steal it. Then you want to kick it onto the target with the A button. So you can kick. You want to try to get that bullseye right in the center to get 5 points. That's a pro tip. But the whole point of this mini training game is to learn how to aim. So you can aim in any direction here. I'm charged up, so you can see the arrows really big, and I'm like going, ah! So, but as you hold down the button, you can change the direction you're aiming. Once you let go, you're locked in, and that's the direction you kick. So you can kick back there. That's not very good. Let's try to kick at this target. So I want to aim and hold the button down for just a little bit to try to get a gauge of how far that's going to go. So the angle is a little wrong, but the distance is pretty good. So an aiming tip here is just to get directly to the side of the target. Aim straight sideways as best you can and try to calibrate where your thumb is. There it is, bullseye. So now at this point the timer is going on the training game, and it's a battle against the clock to kick as many balls onto the target as you can. So that's not quite it. I want to hold down a little bit longer on the A button. Similar weight. You got the football there. See how it bounces funny? It's a little funny shape, but similar weight to the soccer ball. Now we got hockey pucks. Pay attention to the weight of these balls and pucks. Pucks don't weigh a lot, right? So maybe as the target's far away, look at that. Just a little tap gets us there. Now that little tap isn't going to work on the bowling ball. We might have to hold down the button just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Actually, that's pretty good up there on the line. I like to use that center line as a guide. You can walk right up to it and get a sense of how far you're going to kick it. So I got to back up a little bit. Target's backed up a little bit, and there is a baseball. Doesn't weigh much. And see how we're still got baseballs here. As you get bullseyes, the target moves, and if you get a bullseye with the latest type of ball, then you get a new set of balls. So the baseballs are still there, and we can try to get some points with those, but now we've moved on to tennis balls. These are really light too, similar to the baseball, light and bouncy. Alright, bullseye. Not quite, but close. See that little X tells us we're pretty close, and now we're back to soccer balls. So as that target moves around, it can get a little tricky because it might not be at the ideal distance. So I like to use that center line to kind of gauge. See how it's like add a little bit of an angle. If you need to aim diagonally to get the target's a little too close to do something like that, then you can go below it and do a little bit of an angle. So the basketball weighs a lot, so that works pretty well. That's not going to work with the baseball though. So I'm going to back up a little bit with the baseball, and because it's definitely a lighter ball. So pay attention to those weights, how far the target is from the line. Use that line as a guide. Want to charge up. Oh, time's running out. That's basically it. 101 points. Did not beat the record of 114, but let's try again. You know what Coach always says? Practice makes less embarrassing. He always says it. He always says it. All right, here we go. Now these first 2 rounds, the clock's not ticking, so you've got a little bit of time to calibrate here. And this initial round here, oh yes, bullseye. See, that's what you want to do. 5 points on the board before the timer even starts. That's a great way to get your score rolling. Now here you get a chance to miss a few times to get that bullseye before the next round starts. But after this round, once you get this bullseye with a maximum of 10 points up there, before the clock starts. Now at this point the clock is ticking, so that's really fast way to get 15 points just as the clock is just starting to go. So now we want to just get as many points as we can quickly. Use that turbo as needed. Pay attention to the ball weights. We got a bowling ball there. As we said, that's a heavy one. That could slow you down. All right, that's moved a little closer. That should be a little easier. Bam! Another bullseye. And then we got the baseball. We back up a little bit. Boom! So the target moves kind of randomly each time you play this, but the type of balls you get for each round, that is consistent. So as we saw last time, we got the baseball and then tennis ball and now soccer. So that order that they come in is the same. And now, oh, another bullseye. Basketball, boom. Heavier ball. Fortunately, where that target is placed is pretty good. There we go. Baseball. See how I went at an angle because the target was a little too close to get right up on the line. Use the hypotenuse. Use some Sokotoa. Here we go. Kick it. Not quite. All right. Well, we're almost at 100 points already, and still just a little under a minute to go. So we're doing a lot better than we did the first time. Practice, practice, practice. Get those gold medals. Having some trouble with this bowling ball. So see how far away it is. You really got to gauge that just right. I'm just going for like a little medium charge. 1, 2 arrows there. As the arrows lift off the ground. 1, 2. That's a little early. Oh, that looks good. There we go. And 25 seconds left on the clock. That really hurt us. we could have got more points if we had gotten that bowling ball a little quicker. All right. Clock's ticking. Tennis balls. Can we get another one? Oh, the white balls can be tricky too. You'll find certain ones. There we go. Certain ones you might have less trouble with. And another one. Now we're rolling. Oh, what's that? Secret ball. Well, we'll have to leave that as an exercise to the player. Well, this is Super Slam Dunk Touchdown Soccer Tips and Tricks. Thanks for watching, and check out our Steam page. We've got the soundtrack is out now for all these rockin' hits, and the Steam version will get updated with extra seasoning. All the features you're seeing here are out now on the Xbox One, but we'll be getting the Steam version updated pretty soon, so keep an eye out. Thanks for watching, and stay sportsy.